Do y'all was Trapper tapping in? TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, that's TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that newsington you can usington. That knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe button, like, comment, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. You feel me? You feel me? Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit all and get into the new music, man. Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on it. Fairy Tales won't forget. All that's out now. Get into that. You ain't got into that. Plus, get into the new online shop, richtraphouse.com. Pathetic Fatso words are hard shirts, sweetie, merchandise for the loose coochie lips, cannons, and all that. You feel me? You got the Jesus Name I Pray collection, words are hard. You got the long sleeves, the short sleeves, hoodies, all that, man. So make sure y'all tap in with us. richtraphouse.com. Get into that.
Looking for these dudes.
We finna slide back into rap news, street politics, talking about GBO Gaston. Let's go.
Beefing with Brick Baby and pulls up to No Jumper and pisses on No Jumper's doorstep. So, just doing a lot of little kid shit, but tying everything in with this gangbanger. But it seemed like he wanted to pick up the torch where Block Boy left off. Now, everybody knows that Block Boy started all this bullshit in the city with playing games like this on the internet.
And then Block Boy lost his life.
And dissing hoods at random. We seen Block Boy go at it with the Hoovers, pulling up at their hood park, whacking them dudes out, dissing all they dead homies. He also pulled up to the bounty hunters, dissing the bounty hunters' dead homies. Pulled up to PJ Watts, dissed they dead homies. He was also dissing Dye City, the same hood Rimble from, and he was dissing them Eastside 4-pack gangsters off 43rd. And with him claiming the Takers or Mob Paru, of course he was dissing all Compton Crips. But the only person that really matched his level was his main enemy in GBO Gaston. Both of these dudes was young, fresh out of high school, and really playing games in these streets. Both of them was seen having a lot of back and forth. But I'ma keep it real, GBO Gaston was extremely turned down when Block Boy was around.
You talking about where you from?
Hey, you're gonna think about GBO Gaston. Like, how do you keep going online talking crazy after getting marked out time after 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 time again?
Hop out. You like a bitch right now. Hop out. Let me get your rollie, nigga. Hop out. Hop out. You bang, nigga? Fuck GBO, nigga. Come here. Fuck GBO, nigga. Fuck GBO, nigga.
I need that 5-band rollie. Where the rollie at?
You a bitch, nigga.
Where the rollie?
Nigga. You fucking...
This is why we seen him doing all these crazy antics ever since Block Boy was taking out this shit. We seen Block Boy pull up to his crib multiple times, did a whole Street Fighter beatdown on his Benz, spent his block multiple times. But everything bubbled up for Block Boy.
Damn. Street Fighter and the guy's Benz is barnacles.
When somebody killed him over here in Lakewood on 207th Street in the Trey 57 Hustlers, not too far from Hawaiian Gardens. Now, 2 days after Christmas, somebody put a shot in this dude's head in broad daylight.
The wait, it was this clique called DLP. Yeah, that was wait, did the DLP niggas turn 357 Hustlers? If you from that area, you know. I've done a lot of traveling around LA County. In 2006 to 2007, there was a gang called DLP. It was a clique. Are those the new 357 Hustlers? The old DLP niggas turned 357 Hustlers? Is that the same? Y'all let me know if you from that area. If you from that area, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, mind the politics, that ain't you. You feel me?
For all that playing, his people had to put up that GoFundMe, was celebrating that he gave his life to Allah, and tried to claim a senseless act of gun violence was the reason why they 19-year-old loved one checked out this
he got what he deserved.
Shit early. But we know that's always the case. Especially when you this young, your people don't know you out here being stupid and playing games with some dudes that's really in the street, really not on the internet. But after this murder, we see GBO Gaston, like I said, somewhat taking credit and implicating himself in this homicide because it took place in Lakewood.
Hey, y'all remember when Cuz stepped in my car, right? Now Cuz dead, right? In the grave, right? Dead bitch, nigga. Spit on Cuz. Nigga, spit on Cuz grave. Cuz the damn, nigga.
What that say? Lakewood, right? Damn, where I live? Oh, no, I think I'm in Lakewood right now. Where am I at? Oh, yeah, this Lakewood. Yeah.
We seen A Beezy from Brick when he was cool with Brick, laughing with him on live. We seen Hitman 50 laughing with him on live. And we seen Treyway from Hoover laughing with him on live. Now at this point, his situation with Treyway seemed to be his last lifeline. They shared a commonality in both beefing with Block Boy, because Block Boy was dissing the Hoovers. And now that he's been ostracized by the Brick Boys and dissed all the neighborhood Crips, he feels like the Hoovers is a safe place for him. We seen him recently talking with Treyway, talking about they gonna slide on the 40s when Treyway get out. But I don't think he gonna be around when Treyway get out. I'm gonna keep it real. But with all that being said, the main thing is, Fanice McWeeny, his mother, a social studies teacher, didn't
Putting his rap news street politics doesn't like GBO Gaston, because he's making this very specific.
raise her little boy like this. Now, she's taught middle school. She taught at his high school when he went to Narbonne in Harbor City. She also taught for his brother in high school. You know, she one of them mothers that almost seemed to coddle her son. And this is probably why he wanted to go against the grain so hard, because his mama had him in a chokehold trying to keep her baby out the streets. Now, like I said, his father, his biological father, stays over here off Wilmington. Somewhere in between 112th and 105th, I just say that. The 10 Lines is over here. Like I said, in between Grape and the Bounty Hunters. He wasn't in his crib off Hayter Avenue, but Mr. Nimmons was, his step-pops. Like he spoke on, he got a little brother in that DC Baby Draco interview. His little brother's father was over here on Hayter Avenue and was probably whooping that boy ass as a retired war veteran. So it seemed like he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He got his mama in high school, probably pulling his ear, because everybody know them kids whose mamas and their daddies worked at the school, they wasn't allowed to do nothing. Square as hell. Was never getting into trouble. And if they was, man, they mamas was coming to pull their ear to that office. And then when he get home, his step-pop just hate looking at him, because that ain't his son. So he probably just hating life over there on Hayter Avenue. But before they got on Hayter, his
Hating life on Hayter Avenue is crazy.
mom was looking at a spot over on Minturn. I believe they didn't get that house, which is why they moved into the Manor Apartments, where this dude starts a gang, GBO. But like I said, the gangbanging wasn't on the forecast with this dude. His mom was taking him on cruises, trips to Frisco, always taking pictures of her boys when they not looking, just loving life. He was playing basketball. She said ball his life, but the nigga was trash. He couldn't get right. We seen at prom, his mama had to hook him up with one of her students to go. Like I said, everybody know them kids that had their parents working.
Damn, GBO Gaston, you having a rough life, big dog. You having a rough life.
In there, they wasn't on nothing. They couldn't smack nothing down. And his family was so happy when he made it to his senior year over at Carson. Now, I say all that because I'm very sure his mama gonna say the same thing Block Boys people was saying, that it was a senseless act of gun violence that took this dude out. An accident. This lady finna be 57 next month, man. You gonna keep putting your mama through this for no reason. You ain't no real gangster. You remember that time when somebody broke into your mama's car and took your lunch money for the month and took your brother's cell phone, and y'all had to file that police report with the Lakewood PD? You remember that? This that same woman that's gonna be picking out the trim on your casket because you think you tough. Jimmy Harrison and Edwin is gonna be carrying your casket. Probably Corey too, if you keep playing with these streets, man. But it may be too late to even turn back. I'm gonna keep it real. All that shit probably a wrap. But the thing is, if the streets don't take him out, jail may say this dude life. So we see he got a little track history, called himself trying to put in work. He had the burglary in 2019, another forgery charge in 2020, another taking a vehicle
I mean that you just writing bad checks and you a scammer.
without consent in 2022, a controlled substance charge in 2023. And this dude bragged about his latest charges with the kidnappings and a couple 211s, where he was bragging about having a $250,000 bail, talking about having a house to put up.
Man, that shit was crazy, man. We had $1 million bill, bruh. $1 million bill. Man, we was sick to our stomach, man. We calling in that we need a house, everything. We need a house.
Man, is that why your mama had to get a P.O. box in Fontana? Because she had to strip her shit to get you out? Because you was doing some dumbass shit? It's people like this that haven't woke up that deserve to be taking out this shit.
GBO Gaston, you better leave these people alone, bro. They know an awful lot about you.
I'm gonna keep it real. You want to be in the game, you gotta hold your own shit, not having your mama come bail you out at 25, finna be 26 in December. Still having her move around for your ass. Crazy. Brother just graduated high school, and they looking at you like you a dumbass. But after he done bailed out, we done seen him hit the streets again, back into the beef. So we seen him now cornering his shit off, beefing with Big Sad, dissing the PBG dead homies on Cadillac in front of Joe's Market. We seen him take a visit to Draco Grave, still playing at the grave sites. He gonna be there soon. He liked being there. Now he was dissing the Stink Team, talking about how they let Draco die. And then his stupid ass walks into a back door with them Brick Boy Crips. Now, like I said, he was cool with A-Beezy. He got songs with A-Beezy, songs with Jabalo, Hitman 50 was on this shit. He was cool with them dudes. But doing all this funny shit, A-Beezy opened up that back door on him. So he thought they was still cool, even like he said in that DC Baby Draco interview. He was good, they cool. He gets in the back seat with these dudes, and they halfway kidnapped the nigga. He had to run.
He definitely has a run.
They told him, stop playing. Stop doing that. As soon as he was done running, he cut the camera on, still trolling. He went to, I believe, a dude from Brick Boy's grave site after this and said that A-Beezy's gonna be the next one in the grave.
But you'll never know. For your homie a snake, bro, and the dead homie, look at me. Look at me. AB, you a bitch, bro. If I catch you, I'm gonna kill you on crib, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Bricks and all they dead homies, nigga. You know where I'm at, nigga. I'm right here. This is where you go end up. You go end up just like your dead guy, nigga. Just like Jabari, nigga, on crib, nigga. You know what I'm on, nigga. Fuck Bricks and all they dead homies. But
now, somebody did make him apologize for that Nipsey dissing, but that shit don't even matter. It ain't no apologies at this point. So this is why he trying to align himself with the Hoovers now, with Treyway now. He think he found a friend. But man, he couldn't even navigate a section that he's familiar with in the north of Long Beach. And he got backdoor. What you think these West Side niggas gonna do to you? You better stop playing. Just because you did
You think you finna find a safe haven in the Hoovers? You crazy, boy.
this in neighborhood don't make you cool with the Hoovers. Especially if you dissing the gangsters in PBG. At some point, that's gonna have to be talked about if you kicking it with the Hoovers. Cause we done seen Sad do records with Treyway as well. Like I said, the clock is ticking on this dude, man. And you never know, this video may say this dude life, or at the least give you the facts about why he dead when you watching it. But hey, like he said, he not no snitch. When he was behind them walls, he said he ran phase with the neighborhoods and the gangsters, but it was rumors of him being in a psych ward. And in 2022, we did see a mental competency hearing in one of his proceedings. So
He was for show in the yellows.
as we see, man, this dude is a liar. He lied about going to Jordan to them Northside dudes. They called him out on that. But again, this is all fun and games to him. And somebody gonna turn his lights off if jail don't save his ass, man. I'm gonna keep it real. But to cap it all off, we also see some dirty allegations on this dude's name where a female was accusing this dude of messing with her when she was 15 and he was 21.
Mom, don't call it cops.
You know we can get it going.
Open
you
it.
can't have me. You've been fucking me since I was 15. You was 21. Hard cops. We can start a
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Don't lie like that. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
Now, this is the
She sounds serious.
definition of them bad people, man. This dude is no good in the streets, and he's not somebody that anybody should be promoting, dealing with, doing records with, interviews with, none of that, man. This dude should be booted out the city or taken out this shit, man. This Rap News Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube.
Yeah, shout out to Rap News Street Politics. GBO Gaston, all bad. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Free having no interest, he's free. We got